Guys, when you get a once in a lifetime opportunity or an opportunity that can change your life, all it takes is one dumbass mistake to throw it all away. Ja Morant is going to be the person I use to touch on this topic, since a lot of people have either heard or is talking about his situation right now. I think his story can be a real lesson for other young men with great opportunities in front of them, man. You know, regardless if you're an athlete, if you're a brother that's given an opportunity to level up, you know, a lesson can be learned from Ja Morant's incident, man. So let's talk about it, man. For anyone that doesn't know, Ja Morant is a 23-year-old NBA basketball player who plays for the Memphis Grizzlies, and he seems to be the topic of discussion in sports media right now. So, you know, back in March, Ja Morant was criticized for flashing a gun and at a Colorado Springs strip club, and he was suspended from the NBA after the video went viral. Now he's back in the news for flashing a gun during a recent Instagram live show after he already got reprimanded a few months back. Does this mean he broke the law? Nah, you know, this man didn't break the law, and it's his constitutional right to carry a firearm in Memphis, Tennessee. But he is an NBA employee, which the NBA has their own rules and regulations when it comes to the behavior of a player on and off the court. So, although this man broke no laws, he committed no crimes in the eyes of the law, he's still being placed in a hot seat, not only by the NBA, but also by fans and everyone else who wants to voice their opinion about what happened. You know, Ja Morant is a young man with great potential, but I do feel like it's an opportunity to teach some game from this incident. My humble opinion, I feel like Ja Morant should not be back in the news 2 months later for making the same mistake a second time after already getting ran through a media circus the first time. You know, he had to go around and do this whole apology tour for breaking no law at all, as I said earlier. But the NBA, you know, I'm sure they have some type of image clause in their contracts, I would assume. And living in this day and age, man, living in this day and time, when there's so much gun violence going on in the country, there's so many mass shootings, you know, as a public figure, this is probably the absolute worst time to show off a firearm on social media, in my opinion. You know, speaking of social media, man, you could talk about opioids, you could talk about marijuana, you could talk about shrooms, you can talk about perks, but I'm beginning to believe that there is no addiction greater than attention. And social media delivers a dose of attention so strong that it has men and women doing the most brainless shit in the world to get it. People got robbed on social media trying to flex. People have actually deleted themselves playing with firearms on social media. People have also lost jobs, businesses, careers. You see all these Karens popping up on social media. They probably didn't want the attention, but they got it anyway. But I say all that to say, social media can make or break you depending on the type of attention you receiving. Everybody wants likes. Everybody has this look at me type of thing going on, man. And you know, and like I said, man, it's a difference between good attention and bad attention. But some say all attention is good attention, whether it's good or bad. You know, you got rappers that want to be ball players. Ball players want to be rappers. It's a crazy dynamic, man. And when you look at a guy like Ja Morant, a guy who beat all the odds, man, you know, he secured an NBA contract, which is almost like hitting the lottery. That's why they call it the lottery, because it's a slim to no chance for most people to even get into the league, right? You only get so many chances before your luck runs out. You know, I say that, but I think the brother might have another chance. I don't think this is the end of his career or nothing like that. You know, they most likely will come down on him a little harder than they did before, just to make an example out of him. But it's still probably gonna cost that man millions of dollars in endorsements, man. It's probably gonna cost him some brand deals. I highly doubt right now, and probably no time in the future, that any brand is really gonna want to touch him for a minute, if ever. Look, for my young guys out there that's putting in the work, creating great opportunities for yourself, think beyond attention. Think about how you can change your family and create a legacy forever that'll outlast you. Don't just think in the moment, man. Don't fumble the bag for likes or comments. I know we living in an attention-starved society. I know this. Guys, if you want to be out here acting reckless, you don't want nobody telling you what to do on your ground, because it's your ground and it's your right to really do whatever you want to do on your ground, then look, you might need to start your own business. Then that way you don't have to answer to nobody. You have your own shit, you'll be your own boss. But if you're working for someone, if you're a part of an organization, whether it's a job or whether it's the NBA, because that's a job, you have to carry yourself a certain kind of way out here in these streets. Guys, your decisions can be the difference between you living in a penthouse or a mansion, or the reason you live in a shack or locked up in a cell. Some people, I just can't comprehend why they would want to fuck up major opportunities just so you can look like something you not for the gram. If you have a choice of living a luxurious life and making hundreds of millions of dollars, playing the game for a living, you playing the game for a living, and all you have to do is keep your image clean, you best believe, bro, I'm not gonna fumble that bag. You know, but he a grown ass man. And you also have to have the right people around you. And not only do you have to have the right people around you, but you have to be willing to take advice from those people who genuinely care about you. I mean, this got to be the first NBA player that's sitting around talking about, man, it's hard out here, man. I'm tired of all these Maypacks, man, and spending all these millions of dollars, man. Just tired of these cars and mansions, man. Shit, I'm gonna make it up out of here one day, man. One day, I'm gonna make it up out of here to the hood, man. All this money holding me back, man. Shit, man, this the first player that's finna make it out the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Shit, he hustling backwards, bro. Cause I guarantee you, man, it ain't no multi-millionaires sitting around missing no food stamps and no Section 8 vouchers. You can show somebody all the opportunities in the world, and all that person has to do is make better decisions. For example, if someone is facing 20 years in prison, but they get a chance to stay out of prison by, let's say, probation, and all they gotta do is stay clean for a few years, meaning don't smoke weed for a few years, then common sense would tell you weed or anything else. But I say, let's just say weed. Then common sense would tell you getting high that one time is not worth spending years in jail or years in prison. Decisions, guys. You know, Jai's a young guy, and when I was 23, I made dumbass decisions too, even decisions that could have cost me my life, but I was lucky. So many others that I know wasn't so lucky. Jai was lucky. He got a slap on the wrist the first time. Do I feel like he gonna be all right? I feel like he gonna be all right. He gonna lose some money, but he gonna be all right. But hopefully this experience opened his eyes up so that he realized really how big he is, man. And so that he realized how many people really look up to him. And, you know, maybe he didn't ask for that. Maybe he don't even want to be in that position. And I get that. But the reality of it is, some things come with that. Carrying yourself a certain way comes with you being a player in the NBA. You know, it's give and take. Is that something I would trade? No, I mean, I keep my nose clean, bro, if I'm making millions of dollars, man. Yeah, absolutely. But hey, maybe that man didn't want to play basketball. Maybe he want to be a greeter at Walmart. Maybe that's what he want to ultimately do. You know, I'm not here to, I don't know what that man want for his life. I'm just looking on the outside looking in, and I'm using his situation to help brothers that's watching me right now who hear this message. And you know what, man? I never really understood the point of showing guns online anyway. It's like, how is that beneficial for your life? How is that even constructive for your life? Like, you have to realize, man, when you get to a certain level in life, man, there are people that want to see you fail. Even when they don't know you and when you're in the public eye, it's millions of people who want to see you fail. Especially as a young black man, bro. And you had this opportunity. And if you mess it up, you're going to have people that say, well, he wasn't shit but a dusty ass dude anyway, man. He got what he deserved. He had this opportunity and he let it slip through his fingers. And sometimes your so-called friends will be the main ones that want to see you fail. Because secretly, they are haters. Secretly, they want to see you back in the hood. They want to see you sitting on grandma's porch, smoking weed and drinking Hennessy all day in the hood. And I don't know if his partner posted that shit or if Ja posted it, but if his homeboy did post that shit, then Ja needs to move as far away from that dude as possible. From my understanding, I think that the dude went live or whatever. So, I mean, if Ja knew that, man, you know, like, come on, bro. You already know what type of tension that's gonna bring, man. It don't matter, bro. If you in a strip club or if you in a car, bro, you can't do that in the position you in, man. You know, just make better decisions, bro. Because, you know, as a young black man, you know, you need to learn that it's not selling out to carry yourself in a way that attracts money. You want to attract money, guys. You don't want to scare money away. Like I said, man, I don't know what Ja Morant's mindset was when he was riding around. He may just be a paranoid guy. He riding around in a $500,000 vehicle through the streets of Memphis, and he may be thinking to himself, shit, if it's some wolves out here that see us on live and recognize where I am, and they may want to pull up on me, I'm gonna flash this gun to let them know there ain't nothing sweet around here, and it may demotivate them to try to run up on me just in case they do know where I am on this live and try to run up on me like that. So he may be doing it as a safety precaution, but you know, you got hyenas out here that's hungry. But my thoughts on that would be, shit, if you that paranoid, if that was the case, then just don't go live, bro. Anyone that's with you needs to understand that when we out and about in the town, you can't go live on your phone when you with me, bro. The only time he needs to go live is if he at a charity event, he giving away some backpacks, he at his brother or sister graduation, or he sitting on the couch with a book looking like he trying to become a better person. That's the only time I go live if I was Ja Morant right now. You dig? It's hard, but it's fair. And I hear the argument that, you know, like I said earlier, it was his constitutional right to carry a firearm in his own car. And nobody is arguing that point. You know, like I said, it is his right. I'm in the state of Texas. Everybody and their grandma carry a gun. Shit, I carry a gun everywhere I go. But you never seen me pull it out and flash it to no camera. I just don't do shit like that. You know, and I know many gun enthusiasts with plenty of guns, like crazy shit, man. Like some of the coolest shit you ever seen, man. They ain't online flashing their whole gun collection and stuff, man. They low profile with it. And with all of these mass shootings in our country and gun violence, just in general, man, when you're a business like the NBA, you know, you don't want your employees carrying themselves like that, promoting that kind of stuff, you know, publicly, whether it's the law or not. You know, that's just the long and short of it right there. Learn from other players who ruined their career. Learn from others who had these $1 million opportunities in their hands and they just let it slip through their fingers, bro. Think about Delonte West. Man, when I seen that brother on the street looking like a straight up bum from, you know, that man, he's struggling from mental health problems, drug problems, legal issues. That man, this was an ex-NBA player, man, who could have went as far as he wanted to go, man. Look at Lamar Odom. He's another one. Lamar Odom was affected by substance abuse, just personal struggles that just led to his decline in his performance, and eventually, man, he didn't live up to his fullest. He could have been much greater. Antonio Brown, talented NFL wide receiver, but he got into many incidents off the field. You know, that erratic behavior that led multiple teams to release him, man. Nobody want to deal with that shit. At the end of the day, it's still a business, bro. Michael Vick didn't have no business fucking with no dog fighting operation, man. You an NFL quarterback, bro, and you fighting dogs, man, like you sitting back in the hood somewhere, man. Look, I ain't the one to judge, man. I done fucked up many times, bro, but don't fumble the bag. Don't fumble millions and millions of dollars. Aaron Hernandez, that's another one you would think about, man. Aaron Hernandez, talented football player, man, but he wanted to still be connected to the streets, man, and it led to him going to prison, and it ultimately led to his demise. We see it over and over again, man. Guys with a tremendous amount of talent, but they don't channel their energy in the right way, man. They don't just stay focused and do the best and try to become the best with the opportunities that you've been blessed with. None of those guys that I just named will ever be able to become as great as they could have been, you know. And I don't want to see that for Ja Morant. I don't want to see that for him, man. And like I said, I don't think that this will jeopardize his career. And if you have opportunities in general, man, keep your nose clean. Invest your money in assets that'll pay you long after you out of the league. And shit, then you can flash a goddamn rocket launcher on camera if you want to after that. I would suggest just right now, just get your money, man, and move right. You know, if I'm out and about in the city like Memphis and I'm worth hundreds of millions of dollars, best believe I'm gonna move the right way. I'm gonna have security on deck. It just is what it is, man. Sometimes the world will give you the benefit of the doubt, but when you make the same mistake over and over again, it becomes hard to respect it. So again, I want to see that brother win, succeed, and other people can't want it more than you want it, man. So that's what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, comment, subscribe, man. What y'all think about this situation, man? Put it in the comments below, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.